So I tried to film this already once, and it, for some reason, messed up. So I'm just gonna take my glasses off because it keeps glaring my screen. Anyway, I'm sitting here listening to Love, and tomorrow's a really big day for me. It's gonna be my 2-year anniversary since I had my gastric bypass surgery, and a lot has kind of happened since then. And I will say, like, it's a big thing that I did, and it's probably, I mean, I know it's the best decision I ever made. I don't even know where I would be at right now if I hadn't got that surgery. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so depressed because of how much I disliked my body, and I could tell my health was deteriorating. My heart, I was waiting for it to start having high blood pressure. Like, there were so many things that were coming. And I could sense it, and I knew it was occurring because it runs in my family. Everyone has, like, high cholesterol, obesity, bad blood pressure, high blood pressure, thyroid issues. I had PCOS. Like, there were so many issues, and like, to like talk about like my menstrual cycle and stuff. For instance, like, I finally started today, and I'm like not worried about telling people that. I'm very open, and I know there's other people that have had the surgery that go through some things and they don't know what to expect, or maybe you're thinking about the surgery. But either way, it was the best decision I ever made. I was 279 at my heaviest, and I am now 120. I actually hit that goal fairly fast. By the end of the first full year, I believe I had hit my goal, which is really incredible because it's not easy to hit the goal not that quickly. But I've been persistent, and I'm still 120. Just, it's hard. You stick to it. It's a particular diet, but hey, I'm just thankful for everyone that's helped me. So if you're like watching this, I love you. I seriously, like, and I just wanted to thank everyone that's helped me, especially like my mother, who she put up with a lot, obviously. Like, raising me, she's put up with a lot. I mean, I wasn't like a bad kid or anything. I never did drugs, I never drank, I never partied, never slept around, never did anything like that. So it's not like I did super intensive things, but we still had a hard life with like my parents' divorce and stuff, and just the terrible like relationship my parents had. So like, I put her through a lot, but she helped me get that surgery because she also had it done, but she recommended it too. And I remember the day I sat there, and it was right around my birthday, and I looked at my mom and my grandmother, and I said, I want to get gastric bypass because I'm tired of trying to diet, tired of no results. I want to feel better about myself. I want to be able to get into clothes that make me feel pretty. I want to barely put on any makeup and still feel like I'm cute. Like, right now, I'm not wearing any makeup. I have a filter on, yes. It's the Naomi filter. It's my favorite one. But I mean, all it does is blur your face and stuff. But I can literally put on just like eyebrow gel and mascara and just feel so beautiful. And I couldn't do that before. And I know some people don't comprehend that. And they think, oh, well, you were still beautiful when you were heavy. And like, yeah, I was, but I didn't feel beautiful. And that's something that actually bothers me a lot, is when people compare like my prettiness to like how saying I was pretty before, because I don't feel like I was. So I don't know. It's just, I guess it's a mental thing that I have, but I do struggle with body dysmorphia now really bad. I still don't see myself as thin. Like, even when like guys look at me like at work, and like just when I'm generally walking around, I still just, I'm like, they're not looking at me. I weigh 300 pounds. And I just assume like automatically, and then I have to sit there and I have to take a minute and I have to be like, wait, I'm not 300 pounds. I am pretty. Like, I feel prettier and all of that. So like, it's taken a little bit. I'm slowly getting there, but we're coming up on 2 years tomorrow. And let me tell you, getting that surgery right around Thanksgiving was atrocious and terrible, but I did it because I was on liquid diet. Can you imagine being on liquid diet for Thanksgiving 2 years ago? Oh my god, it was terrible. I was dying, but I helped cook, and I helped and sat at the table with everyone. I ate some like broths and stuff, but I did it. And I told myself that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this surgery. And I do feel a lot better about everything, about my whole situation, about my body. I mean, I still struggle so much, like with the body dysmorphia, the depression. I still think I have a form of PCOS. I still don't know if I ovulate. I have no idea. I don't know anything about any of that. I haven't been to the doctor in a hot minute, but I do have insurance now, so I do get to go to the doctor soon, and I need to get my iron levels checked and all of my deficiencies and see if I have any yet. Because I take my vitamins. You have to take vitamins pretty much the rest of your life, but I need to make sure I'm not lacking any. So I need to go to the doctor for that too. But thank you to everyone that's like helped me throughout. Honestly, my best friend, which is Amy, and I'm gonna say that right here. Sorry, government name, I know. Merds. She's helped me so much. I've been living in Washington now for over a year, and that alone has helped me try to learn how to be an adult, and that's so hard for me because I have never really like adulted. Like the only job I had when I was younger was when I was 16. I had a job as a dishwasher and I worked 3 hours. And then when I got out of high school, I was 18 and I worked at some nursing homes, and that was terrible too. I didn't enjoy my jobs and I wanted to quit every day, and I didn't know how to adult. I was still like living with my mom, and like I literally lived with my mom for so long. So like this is the first time I've moved like far away. And like I miss my family, of course, but I also know that me being away from them is helping, because everybody has to disconnect from the person you were. And like I love my family, I love you guys so much, but I know all of you can't accept that I'm Emma now. And I do think that's going to cause issues with my mental. I've noticed that. My dead name is Latoya, and I know my mom's not going to be happy I'm saying it that way. But on my birth certificate, it will always say Latoya, because I don't hate that name. It just doesn't fit me. I'm not a Latoya, and I will never be a Latoya. I just can't be. So when people call me Toy for my family, it does kind of hurt, but also like it doesn't, because that's who I am. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. But I have become a different person. I'm working on becoming the best version of me. And that takes a lot. Especially when you change your name and you start all over. And like now I'm finally like, I have a steady job. I have insurance. Like these are all things I wouldn't have found back home. And I got I'm fine. Like it's just like when I talk, I get emotional. It doesn't matter if I'm angry or happy or sad. Like I'm happy right now, but I'm crying because like I was thinking of like my old name. But my aunt, for instance, she'll call me Emma and stuff. But like they also, my family will sometimes say it like jokingly or to be sarcastic, and I'm like, it's not funny. It's not like I understand I'm from the South, so like for instance, they don't understand transgenderism and things like that, and they don't care about that kind of stuff, and like I don't hate them for that. Like that's not like, my grandparents are older. I love them. They can't accept certain things, that's fine, but it's not like I changed my gender. I literally changed my name, and you do that anyway. When you get older, you move out, you get married, you change your name. And like they all knew I wanted to be an actress, and I wasn't gonna become an actress named Latoya. I got so much crap for my name, especially when I moved to Florida. That was terrible. So, like, it's just irritating that I have to struggle so much with that. And then I will tell everyone, like my family, anyone that watches this right now that's from my family, part of why I don't really want to visit and, like, won't often is because I am Emma now, and it needs to be accepted. I'm Emma. I'm sorry. I'm not Latoya. I'm Emma K. Lynn. And I took that because of my grandfather and my mother. And I was hoping my mother would like that, but I mean, she does. She likes that I have Lynn now, because I do love Lynn. I think it's a beautiful middle name. And I think Kaylin sounds better than K. Eileen. Not that I dislike Eileen. That's also a beautiful name. That's my grandmother's. And I almost was going to do Kayleen and just put those together as my first name and then go by K. But I don't know, the name Emma The name Emma is just, I don't know, so elegant. The first time I really thought about that name was Friends, which is another reason why I'm talking about a lot of this, because with Matthew Perry passing recently, Rachel, who was my favorite, Rachel and Ross, they have Emma, the little girl. And that was the first time I heard the name Emma. Like, not heard it, but like, thought of it as like, And that was when I was older, because I didn't think about it when I was younger. I didn't really watch Friends growing up. I watched it when I was older. And then when I was like watching it, I thought like I love the name Phoebe, so I used to want to go by that because of Charmed. I loved Charmed, but now I'm not really a fan of Alyssa Milano anymore, so like that's not gonna be a thing. But I also almost went by Caroline because of Vampire Diaries, because I have like, I do think I somewhat look quite a bit like Candace King, especially in certain instances and stuff. But I also am glad I didn't do Caroline, because I think that would have been too obvious and also like kind of, I don't know, strange. I don't think I should have done Caroline. I'm glad I didn't. But Emma, the first time I saw it or like heard it and thought of it as my name, was literally Rachel's daughter that she has with Ross, Emma. And it was just the cutest little, I just consider it like an old fashioned name. It's timeless. It's cute. It's short. It's easy. Everyone knows how to say it. Everyone knows how to spell it. It's just a common name. And like, that's not bad. It's old fashioned. And I love that. I love old fashioned names. That's like Amy doesn't really like her name because Amy is like kind of an older name. But I also love Amy, and I think Amy and Emma go together really well for like sister names because they're short, old fashioned. And I love names like that. I've always loved names like that. So like Emma started with Rachel and Ross having Emma. But another fun fact is when I was working at the nursing home when I was 18, there were a couple of women there named Emma. And one of them sat beside this other woman who used to call me an angel when I worked there. And that was when I was heavy. So I didn't get called like pretty names and stuff normally. Like the most I would ever get was you're cute or you're adorable. I never really, I didn't get called beautiful until after I lost my weight. Like not truly called beautiful. Like, and had someone like look at me and dead ass say like, you're beautiful. I've never experienced that. So she used to call me an angel, and like when that woman passed away, that was really sad, and that hurt me a lot because she did pass away after I had quit working there, and I never like really had seen her much in like years. But I used to like deliver food trays because I worked in the laundry department, and she was really sweet and I loved her and she was beautiful, but she always sat next to an Emma, and they were the cutest little things. And I don't know, I've always loved the name Emma. So I just wish that my family could accept that I'm Emma now. And I guess they do, but they don't, you know? Whatever. But either way, I've talked so much right now, but tomorrow, 2-year anniversary. I've accomplished a lot in 2 years. I released 2 songs, Steve and Finish With, both very personal songs to me. I know Steve doesn't seem like a personal song, but it is, because it doesn't matter. The only true guy that I've ever been attracted to in the entire world is Joe Keery. Ever. And I'm not joking you. Like, I'm not joking at all. I know that sounds strange. Strange. But I actually didn't even think Joe Keery was attractive when I first watched Stranger Things. I actually didn't like Steve Harrington at all. I thought he was super freaking annoying and was like, why are people obsessed with this dude? Because I saw him on Dead by Daylight stuff. I never had watched Stranger Things, but then 2 years ago, right before my surgery and all of that was gonna be happening, I watched Stranger Things with some old friends that I'm not really friends with anymore, but I watched Stranger Things, and when he climbed up that sign to erase it, I don't know what inside of me transferred into an entirely different perspective. I guess because it was just a nice thing to do. I guess it's common, like, oh yeah, of course. But like, I literally was like, that's the guy I want. Like, he he knew he was wrong. And like at the same time, like, yeah, he didn't have to go up that sign. He could have just been like, I'm sorry, you know, like that sucks. Like, and then like maybe like gave the dude some money, like, here's for the supplies, the products to like clean it. But the fact he climbed up the ladder and was like, I'm gonna do it, I was like, that's a man that's got initiative. I want that, all right? And by the time Dig Dug came, that's the episode I fell in love with him. Like, truly fell in love and was like, I want to marry Steve Harrington. That was it. And since then, I've just never went back. There's one guy that I'm attracted to. There's just so much going on in this story right now. I don't even know. But I'm just vibing and just talking about everything. Because I'm thankful for so many things. I'm upset about so many things. But the biggest thing is, right now, but the biggest and most important thing right now is that I have Love playing. And you know, his music makes me cry. A lot. Even when I'm working. I'll just sit there and listen to his music now. On repeat. I only listen to Love. I just have all of Love's song on a playlist, and I just listen to him over and over. And within a month, Love has become my top artist, and I went to 0.05 instantly. And I'm talking, I used to listen to everything, like Doja and them are on my list, because yeah, I like over listen to them, and like Loveless, like I listen to them so much. But that should tell you how much I've listened to Love, because it's only been November, and I went straight to 0.05%. Because it's literally, he's all I've listened to. It just, every song hits in some form. And it's helped me a lot right now. And tomorrow on this 2-year anniversary, I'm probably going to pop an earbud in. I'm going to probably sleep in. Because it's my last night off, and then I got 4 more days. But, sorry, Richard's moving in there, our dog. But, thank you to everyone that's helped me. I love you guys. It's been a really long, crazy ride, but we're gonna get there. We're all working on ourselves. We're all figuring ourselves out. We're all trying to be the best us that we can be. And the only thing that you can do about that is to just do it. Don't say you're gonna do it. Do it. Because a lot of people are like, I want to do this. I want to blah, blah, blah. And I guess that's the only, like, I don't know if I should be giving people advice since, like, I have my own problems, but the only advice I guess I would give to people is to stop saying you want to do something and just do it, because that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I wanted that surgery, so I did it. I wanted to go to Shaky Knees and watch Joe Keery perform live as Joe. I wanted to see Steve Harrington IRL. I did it. I was like, now I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna save up my money. Thank God I got Llama's donations at the end. Llama, like, saved that whole trip because I almost just didn't go, but, and the other stuff that broke down, but I wanted to go, so I went. And then moving here, I wanted to move here, so I moved here. And, like, yeah, things don't work out. Things happen. People get hurt. People cry. And, like, I actually just broke a guy's heart for the first time, and he's probably gonna watch this, and I'm sorry. I'm not used to breaking people's heart. I'm not that person. Like, I don't even know. You're the first person's heart I've probably broken, and I'm sorry about that. But we're all just figuring it out, trying to learn about ourselves and be the best that we can be. So stop saying you want to do something and just do it. Whether it's changing something about yourself, whether it's eating ice cream, whether it's doing your laundry, whether it's asking a boy on a date, whatever it is, or a girl, or anyone, asking your crush out on a date, talking to, like, someone you've never spoken to before, opening up because you've never opened up. Stop saying you want to and just do it. Happy anniversary to me, and I love you guys.